Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Carmelo Anthony to go, man. Free agency has been crazy. But before I talk about that, let me tell you about SeatGeek. They are an app that takes tickets from around the web to make buying simple. They have a rating system from 0 to 100 to let you know if you're getting a good or bad deal. Green good, red bad. In addition, you can view the seats before you go to a concert or the game, so use the link down below to download the app and use code WAFFLE to get a discount. But for free agency, the craze is not over. And first of all, can I say something real quick? You Boston Celtics fans are hilarious. 1 minute you're trying to get Blake Griffin, 1 minute you're trying to get Paul George, 1 minute you're trying to get both of them. 1 minute you're trying to get Jimmy Butler, another minute you're trying to get Jimmy Butler and Blake and Paul George, and now the only person you have left to get is maybe Gordon Hayward, and you might not even get Gordon Hayward. So not only did you trade the first pick, which is Markelle Fultz, Isaiah Thomas is a free agent next year. Now you got the third pick, by the way, which is a small forward when you already have Jay Crowder and you already have Jaylen Brown, and you're looking for a small forward like Gordon Hayward or Carmelo. I don't know what they're doing. And by the way, Carmelo Anthony reported would only waive his no trade clause, which is about damn time, to either go play to the Rockets or the Cavaliers. Now, where do I think Carmelo Anthony should waive his no? I don't care really where he goes. You know what I'm saying? I'd like for him to get a ring, get an opportunity to get to the NBA Finals, man. And honestly, if he wants to get to the NBA Finals, go to the Cavaliers. Honestly, I thought before I wanted Carmelo to go to the Rockets because I want Carmelo to be satisfied, man. I'm still a Carmelo fan. I have his jersey. I'm a big fan of Carmelo Anthony, man. So I want him to go to the Cavaliers, play with LeBron James, experience the NBA Finals, man. Make the NBA Finals competitive anyways, because guess what? If Carmelo Anthony goes to the Rockets, guess what? Yo, the West is way too hard. Think about this, right? And the East is getting weaker. But look at the West right now. Jimmy Butler to the Timberwolves. Timberwolves now have Teague, Butler, Andrew Wiggins, Karl-Anthony Towns, and Taj Gibson. That shit is crazy. Okay? Then we got Paul George to Oklahoma City with Russell Westbrook. Now, I'm not saying that's a crazy team, but that's a better team than the Thunder team last year because it was all on Westbrook's shoulders. And then we got Paul Millsap to the Nuggets. A surprising move. I don't think anybody saw Paul Millsap to the Nuggets, but Paul Millsap, by the way, the Hawks are done because they traded Dwight Howard. They're moving on from Paul Millsap. They don't have really, they have Dennis Schroeder there. They're probably going to sign Tim Hardaway Jr., but the Hawks are probably out of the playoffs next year. And so are the Bulls because they traded Butler, and now they have a pretty much a lottery team. They're trying to rebuild. So a lot of these teams are going away from the East. A lot of these players are going from the East to the West. And this is crazy because the West, it just got so much more competitive. And it's going to be so much more challenging for the Warriors to make the playoffs. And even if the Clippers lost Chris Paul, the Clippers still got Blake Griffin back. The Clippers might even be able to re-sign Danilo Gallinari, who's not even a bad player, man. So listen, and they got Pat Bev, you know. So it's still a competitive team over there. The Clippers can still compete, at least maybe in the first round. I mean, listen. Even the Jazz, they got Ricky Rubio. They might get Gordon Hayward back. I mean, the West is crazy. And Jrue Holiday went back to the Pelicans. You got Otto Porter, who signed a sheet with the Kings, I believe. So the Wizards might have to match that huge-ass contract. And other than Kyle Lowry and Serge Ibaka going back to the Raptors, who else is there in the East? I mean, the Hornets, Kemba Walker, Dwight Howard, really? Really, Kemba? Freaking, what you call Malik Monk? Really? Really? So many teams passed up on Malik Monk. He fell out of the top 10. Really? That's who you're going to bank on? Kemba Walker, who's not even better than a lot of the point guards in the league. No disrespect. He's a great point guard. But Kemba, Dwight? Come on, Hornets. You got to give me something more than that, Hornets. You got to give me something more than that. But it's interesting because you got the Sixers and the Knicks in the East now, which have the star power. Now, I'm not going to say the Knicks have star power. The Knicks only have Porzingis. But I believe in Frank Ntilikina. Now, I understand he's not ready to become a starting point guard. But if there's one thing I don't want the Knicks to do is to re-sign Derrick Rose, man. I mean, there's a lot of point guards getting paid in this offseason. Now, I understand I said I wanted George Hill. And besides, George Hill is actually the only point guard left because, I mean, there's still Rondo. But Jeff Teague signed to a team. Patty Mills is gone. A lot of these point guards are gone. So it's going to be George Hill, who, by the way, actually might come to the Knicks because a lot of these teams have point guards now. So hopefully George Hill remains because George Hill is unselfish. He's a nice player. Could play a little bit of defense. I would like to see George Hill come in here, help Porzingis grow, and help Frank Ntilikina develop. But here's the thing with the Knicks, man. The Knicks have all the power in their hands. There's so many teams in the NBA looking to beat the Warriors. So many teams that came out of nowhere to try to compete with the Warriors. But you know what the problem is? The Warriors have 4 superstars. Oh, 4 all-stars. The Thunder have 2 stars. Rockets have 2 stars. But guess what? Chris Paul could leave next year. And so can Paul George. And so can Isaiah Thomas of the Celtics. So what are these teams going to do? Even the Cavaliers can possibly lose LeBron James next season. All those guys are on 1-year contracts. So what are the Knicks going to do? If I'm the New York Knicks, I'm not trading Carmelo Anthony. Now, of course, I'm going to trade Carmelo Anthony. But I'm not trading Carmelo Anthony to one of these teams unless they give me a good package. And you've got to give me a pick. I need that pick. I need that draft pick, man. You ain't gonna get away with that, especially from the Celtics. Because I know y'all niggas, if Gordon Hayward is not signed with the Celtics, Celtics better be on their knees sucking their dick to the Knicks, man. What are you talking about, Celtics? Come on, Celtics. You have one opportunity here. You're probably not gonna, I don't believe they're gonna sign Gordon Hayward. In the case that they don't, and by the way, Carmelo didn't even say he waived his no trade clause to the Celtics. But you better offer a heavy load, man. Same thing for the Rockets. They got 2 stars. You know, roster's not so deep anymore. And they're in the Western Conference, which just got deeper. You think they can really compete and really just cruise by against the Thunder like they did last season? They can just cruise by and forget teams about the Timberwolves last season? And how is Chris Paul and Harden even going to work together without another player? They're going to need to give something to the Knicks, man. The Knicks have an opportunity here to get a good load for Carmelo Anthony and be in a great position to rebuild. And listen, the Knicks don't even have to be a playoff team this season. We still have our pick for next season. And all these teams are getting better and better, which is good for the Knicks. I mean, the Western teams are set. I mean, by the way, Eric Bledsoe's still on the Suns. The Suns still got Devin Booker, Tyson Chandler. That's still a good team right there. Probably better than the Knicks. So the Knicks are still going to be, and come on, it's about damn time. But the Sixers are also going to be probably better than the Knicks. And by the way, no one's ever talking about Jahlil Okafor. Doesn't anyone feel bad for Jahlil Okafor? I know it's random, but I kind of feel bad for Jahlil Okafor because when people talk about the Sixers, you talk about Ben Simmons, you talk about Markelle Fultz, you talk about Joel Embiid, Dario Saric. No one ever talks about Jahlil Okafor, man. That's a damn shame. But the Knicks have an opportunity to be in great position, get cap space, get some draft picks for Carmelo, get some young assets, sign a point guard to help develop Frank Ntilikina and Porzingis, and then the freaking draft next year might not be as deep, maybe as this one, but we're gonna be in the top 5. A lot of it we got to. The only other team to compete with us are probably the Nets. And that's it. So, listen, man. Knicks better get something good for Carmelo Anthony. No disrespect to Carmelo. I respect Carmelo Anthony. But this whole situation's got out of control. I don't blame Carmelo, though. I can't blame him. He's been working out. He's been working hard. You know, he tried to win in New York. It didn't work out. Now it's time for him to go to the Cleveland Cavaliers and try to be in his first NBA Finals. That's what I want to see, man. I'll be cheering him on because I know the Knicks ain't getting past there. I'll be cheering for Carmelo with the Cavs. I love to see that, man. Kyrie, Carmelo, LeBron, Kevin Love. By the way, maybe we should just trade Carmelo for Kevin Love. See how that works. I mean, Kevin Love is still a good player. You know what I'm saying? It would be kind of cool to see at least another star on the Knicks. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm out for now. Peace.